I'm Yaakov Fruchter from Bet Tzedek. So wonderful to be with you. And tonight, leading us in Havdalah, so we often have different people from our community. And tonight we have my colleague Sylvie, who is our teen engagement director and USY regional director. And she's going to lead us. But before she does, I want to just say that I want to publicly in this forum wish Sylvie and her husband, who grew up at Bet Tzedek, and there's so many Bet Tzedek ties, a huge, huge mazel tov as they got married just over a week ago. Yeah. And we know that, like many things these days, it didn't go exactly as you planned in terms of who could be there, but being able to participate online, I can say it was such a beautiful simcha and brought so much joy, because we need those moments of simcha. All right, here we go.
Thank you so
much. Kowo sason v'kol simcha, kowo hochatan v'kol kala. All right, so our kala, Sylvie, I'm going to turn it over to you to lead us in Havdalah.
Thank you so much, Yaakov, and the entire Bet Tzedek family community. You are all so wonderful, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life, in my family's life, my extended family, and we're just all so grateful to be a part of this community. So we will be doing Havdalah together. And give me 1 second to make sure these candles are properly done. All right. Hine el Yeshua tiftach belo evchad ki ozi v'zimrat Adonai v'yehili lishua uvshavtem mayim besason mimaynei Yeshua l'Adonai Yeshua lamcha birchatecha sela Adonai tzvot imanu miskavlanu Elohei Yaakov sela Adonai tzvot asher adam boteach bach Adonai Oshia melech yanenu v'yom korenu Layehudim my Torah v'simcha v'sason v'ikar ken tielanu Kos Yeshuot osa uveshem Adonai ekra. Nai 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 nai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei peri hagafen, borei peri hagafen. Nai 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 nai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei minei besamim, borei minei besamim. Amen. Nai 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 nai. Ya nai 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 nai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei meorei ha'esh, borei meorei ha'esh. Na na na. Yai nai na 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 nai nai yai nai na 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 nai nai yai nai na 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 nai 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 nai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol ben ar lechoshech ben Yisrael le'amim. Ben yom hashvi'i l'sheshet yemei hamaseh, Baruch atah Adonai. Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. Yai nai na 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 nai nai yai nai na 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 nai nai yai nai na 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 nai nai yai nai na 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 nai. Now, as we say in USY, the longer the sizzle, right, the better the week. So let's hope this is a wonderful week filled with happiness, love, light, and so much joy. And let's hear that sizzle. That is going to be a great week. A Shavua Tov to everybody, and Toda Rabah.
Shavua Tov, Sylvie.
Shavua
Mazel
Tov.
tov to you.
Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimhera v'yamenu, Yavo Eleinu, Imashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David.
Shavua Tov again, everyone. Before we leave for the week, I want to just share a tune with you, and I have a feeling, Sylvie, that in your home, that singing Eshet Chayil is going to be a part of the tradition on Friday nights. In shul last night, I mentioned that in my home, a really important tune that we sang, and I think in every family, in every home, we have tunes that are just, they feel like they fill up our lives. They fill up our childhood. Wherever we go, we hold on to those melodies, and they transport us, and they also ground us at the same time. For us, it was a tune to some words from Eshet Chayil, to the words of Piapatcha Bechochma, B'torot Chesed Aleshona, that a woman who opens up her mouth with wisdom and Torah of kindness is always on her lips, and that for that person, her children rise up and praise her. And certainly for me in my home, that was true for my mom. I mentioned over Shabbat that this today and last night was a yortzeit for my mother, and this was a melody I want to share with you, which was just really important in our lives. We sang it every Shabbat with her and to her. When my friends walked down the aisle, my good friend Cantor Adam Stalin from Montreal sang these words to that tune. And when my mother died 3 years ago, he also sang these words to this melody at her funeral. So I want to share it with you, and it goes like this. Actually, before I do, one last invitation is I want you to take a moment to think about what for you was that melody. What are the melodies or melody that transports you, that feels like it's one, in the top 3 of your soundtrack of life. So here's this one. This is how it goes. Pia patcha bechokma v'torat chesed aleshona tzofia licha beita V'lechema tlut lo tochel kamu vaneha vayashrua bala vaye'alelara bodbano asu chayil ve'at Alital kulana kamu vane havayashua bala vaye alelara bobanot hasuchayil vea alital kulana. Shavua Tov, everyone. For those who are watching on Facebook, post what are the melodies, what are the songs that do what that songs do for you, what that song does for me. Shavua Tov. Hope you have a really wonderful week. Yasher koach and mazel tov, Sylvie.